Okay, I'm going to be looking at the accoutrements for cooking a meal and in backpacking.
Packing for survival. This is going to take a look at some packing.
So you would take this axe and you're going to build a fire underneath, and this is the backpacker stove. You put the wood chips in there and you're off to go, and let your freeze-dried food there.
So one often looked at detail is how borax can be beneficial to wash your clothes in, to make you virtually insect proof. When you go and you prepare your laundry, you're going to put the borax in the bottom of the empty tub, put some powdered bleach in there. This is going to, when the water hits it, fill up and equally distribute the powder into a solution. You're going to make a solution in your washing machine. You're going to invest money in washing these clothes. That's part of your adventure. Your adventure starts in preparing your clothes. So you know, get a roll of quarters. You're going to take some time, spend in your local laundromat, talk with the locals. Maybe you're on site and you're getting ready to go up to your location. Maybe you're at home. Okay? Do it the right way. When you're hiking, these details are going to go through your mind in endless loops. You're going to be thinking about your socks, your t-shirts, your underwear. So the washing machines in a commercial laundromat, maybe one of them doesn't work. You're going to have to be prepared. This is where the adventure starts. Maybe you lost $5 in a washing machine that's broken. Okay, you got to plan ahead. This is going to prepare you. Everything's been planned ahead. Preparing your clothes is part of the adventure. Okay? Sort your colors and your whites. The adventure gear really matters. So take the time. Don't throw it all in one. Right? Do everything the same. Preparing a solution in the tub of the washing machine to put your adventure clothing in. Keep track of your numbers, where you are, what washing machine is what. You invest $500 in a bunch of clothing and you leave half your pack behind in the local laundromat. Maybe it's 1,000 miles away, maybe it's 500 miles away. You'll never see it again. Always use fabric softener. Chafing on your socks or underwear can make a trip terrible. You'll be hiking maybe miles and miles. Right? Fabric softener goes in the rinse cycle. The washing machine tells you when to put in the fabric softener. Right? Don't just bypass the step. Don't sleep past the step of the rinse. Pay attention. Okay? Your dryer is the next opportunity to soften the fabrics. The fabrics of hiking gear are not going to always be cotton. In fact, cotton, when it absorbs water, will chill your skin. You have to use synthetic fabrics when hiking and backpacking. If it gets wet, your skin and body core temperature remain heated. Okay? Even the rain shells that go on the outer layer need to be washed and carefully dried. The borax is your insect repellent. Your whole clothing outfit is going to be saturated in borax. Okay? Some clothing can be dried at high temperature. Some clothing cannot be dried at high temperature. You got to read the labels on the clothing. Alright, Abercrombie and Fitch is underwear made for adventuring. There's Lululemon here, Abercrombie and Fitch. That's where it started out with. Okay, Lululemon makes some yoga t-shirts. Okay, this borax is being sprayed in a solution on the cinch sacks where the clothing is kept. Right, so your soaps wrap your dry undergarments in the soaps. Wildlife smell the perspiration coming out of you on your personal garments. What is a dog? First thing a dog goes for, right? That's what bears are. Bears and mountain lions. Your soap not only will make your laundry smell good, but it's going to throw the scent, right? Whatever. People spend money on little bags of smell good, flowers they keep with their undergarments. Here we're keeping our soaps with the undergarments. And again, we're going to treat the bags. Inside your backpack, you're going to have several bags. And those will be treated with insect repellent, which is a mixture of the borax and water. Here I have some snow pants. Some pants that can be zippered into shorts and the pant legs zippered back on. Different pants. There are rubberized pants for rain. When they get rained on, you can still maintain a body temperature and the wind won't go through it, and you could be soaking wet. Okay? There might be a situation where everything on you is soaking wet. You have synthetic clothing, you don't have to worry about it. It's not going to take on the weight. It's going to dry off. No cotton. Okay? So here I have 2 bags of clothing in a 65-liter pack. And here I would be taking a tarp and a blanket. If you want to take a sleeping bag, you're going to have to eliminate one of those bags of clothing. You only have a 65-liter capability. And you shouldn't really be bringing anything like large, right? So these jackets, North Face, try climate. It's layers. You could layer an inner layer, an outer layer. You could have a goose down jacket as one of your layers. Maybe you want that as your outer layer. and the other one is your inner layer. Maybe this goose down jacket will be your inner layer, and one of the shells will be your outer layer. Like this could be the outer layer, right? This shell folds up into a size of about a quarter in your backpack. You won't even notice it. The heaviest thing in that pack is a 24-ounce hatchet. It's a special alloy. Mosquito netting, right? When you buy this mosquito netting, you're going to need a spool of string. Freeze-dried food. Okay, shop at REI, the North Face. That's what we have available. You can go online and get all this stuff. Okay, here I arrived at camp, and it's very nice, the accommodations. This is the 65-liter pack. I have my filtered water bottle. So the order of business would be to get the sheets and bed made, probably get some cooking started. I brought with me a blanket. That's the appropriateness of the weather. There's signs about black bears all around, and so the food must be stored in lockers, and you gotta kind of keep food out of your personal space. So in the bear boxes, you store your food, and all I had was dehydrated food and freeze-dried food. So my selection for the meal would be one of my backpacker's envelopes. Shut the bear box and open up the Yosemite s'more. It's a kit that comes with a package deal. Now I just started eating this thing immediately because of its normal food in nature, and I was starving. I didn't even think about making actual s'mores. I just got my fire started. I wanted to make some tea, maybe some coffee. So here's my kit, backpacker's kit in action, actually boiling water. And so the key to everything is trying to get some water boiled. I began using the grill there, and I had a package of wood that I was able to chop up and get kindling out of and start some fire, get some warmth going. I like these titanium cookware. And there we go, I got some tea. I'm steeping my meal. This is the place setting of the campground. And eventually I burned some big logs. You have to attend the fire at all times, so sitting in one place for 6, 7, 8 hours watching this fire, you just want to make your meal and go somewhere. I actually bring granola bars. Granola bars have been backpackers' food for a long time. Yeah, it's pretty good fire. It's hard to make a fire. It looks easy. Let's see you make a fire. Next time we go, you make the fire. And so everything's burning down. That box of wood lasts one day, so this is one day's time frame. And I'm boiling another second cup of coffee. So you don't want one of these crawling all over you in your bed or on you or anything. I have prepared my laundry ahead of time. There's still snow on the ground when I got there. So Yosemite Visitor Center has all the information, the geology of the place. how it formed, how it got its name, the Indians. All the hiking routes are there on a map. The falls, those are some nice falls there. The wildlife, now I have a zoom lens, so I don't suggest going up to some of these creatures that may have bubonic plague or any kind of disease. These things look like they've been mixing together, hybridizing. Oh, you might say that's just a squirrel. Well, it's part of the wildlife, part of nature. I don't know what he's eating. He found some kind of little thing to munch on. There he goes. But I wouldn't get too close to anything wild. I would use a zoom lens. I have a zoom lens. So. Here's the famous falls in El Capitan Point. There's actually a lower and an upper falls. It's taller than Niagara Falls. But not wider. As fresh water, like that's total snowpack. It's just everywhere you look is a postcard. You could just turn 360 degrees in a circle and it would be a postcard. And there's Half Dome. There's a history of Half Dome in the visitor center. And anyone could just start taking postcard pictures.